Today is Sunday, Parashat Ki Tetze. The parasha opens with the subject of when you go to war against your enemies and Hashem gives you the enemies into your hand and you see among the captives a beautiful woman. The Torah tells us you cannot engage immediately in a relationship with her in the heat of battle. You have to sort of like have a cooling down period. You want her as a wife. She seems to be someone that you want to make into your spouse. Then you have to have a 1 month cooling off period. And not just that, when you take her to your home, she'll shave her head off of her hair, she'll let her nails grow. And if she was wearing attractive clothing when she was taken as a captive, she should change her clothing. She'll cry for her father and mother for 1 month. And if you're still desirous of having her as your wife, then only after that 1 month you can engage in a committed relationship with her. And if you're not interested, you cannot sell her or make her to a slave. You have to let her go free. That's an incredible statement that was made thousands of years ago. How often do we hear about situations of war where there is many situations of abuse and immoral situations where the Torah tells us, if you see a woman that you want to have a relationship with, there are some laws to follow. A cooling period, not in the heat of battle, and make sure that during that month that she's not attractive in terms of her outside look. And if you still think that she would be the proper person to have as a spouse, then only then you can marry her. But there is another way to understand this first pasuk in this parasha. Ki tetze lamilchama al oivecha. When you go out to war against your enemies, he may not be speaking about the enemies in a war, in a confrontation with arms, but rather our sages, our commentators explain that it speaks about going out to war against Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination. We all have Yetzer Tov, is the good inclination, and Yetzer Hara, the bad inclination that continuously tries to get us to go off the path, to act in a way that is not proper. We are tempted to go after all sorts of desires that are not according to halakha. And the parasha says, when you go out to war against that enemy, when you have that intention to win against the enemy, then untano Hashem elokecha beyadecha. Hashem will give the enemy into your hands. And it's a very important concept in Judaism. Habali taher mesayim be'ado. A person who wants to become pure, a person who wants to do good, that desire to do good, Hashem is right there to help you get that accomplished. No teshuvah is possible without assistance from Hashem. Hachamim tell us, open a little opening like the opening of a needle. Have that desire to do teshuvah. Have that sort of like intention to do good. And Hashem will open for you a huge opening. If you open an opening of a needle, it'll be an opening of a huge hall. In other words, Hashem is right there to help you. Habali taher mesahin be'ado. One who has the good intention to do good, who wants to do teshuvah, even if it looks like it's difficult, just having the desire to do that. As you go out to war against the Yetzer Hara, against the enemy, you just went out to war. You didn't really yet engage in war, but just you went out to war. You had the right intention. And Hashem will be there to assist you, to give you the assistance to be able to accomplish that winning against the Yetzer Hara. And this is very important during this month of Elul, as we come close to the 10 days of Teshuvah between Rosh Hashanah and Kippur, and the month of the Selichot, which is the month of Elul, and the month of Teshuvah. It's also a month of goodwill from Hashem to assist us in this project of going out to war against the enemy. And whatever is the Yetzer Hara, for each person has his own sort of personal Yetzer Hara. Have the desire, have the intention that you want to go out to war against that Yetzer Hara, and Hashem will be there to assist you. ונתנו השם אלוקיך בידיך. ברוך אדוני לעולם, אמן ואמן.